mistake, or my document says 2021 noxious weed management plan. Are they two different things? Wes, are you on? Okay, the chair would.
Kim is getting on, it says,
Okay.
so we might wait for her.
Okay. Hey, Kim? Kim?
She was on the phone. I think maybe she's having some technical difficulties.
Okay.
There she is.
Hi, Kim. The question I have is this the 2020 or the 2021 noxious weed management plan?
The management plan, I believe, is for 2021.
Is that what we have on the agenda for the day?
The report is for 2020, and I think that's on the agenda. The management plan was not. It was something that I just came across and finished up this morning. So I went ahead and sent it just in case.
Okay, so let's approve both if we can. The chair will entertain a motion to accept the 2020 annual report for noxious weeds. Do I have a motion? It's been moved by Commissioner Hall. Do I have a second? Seconded by Commissioner Quinn. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Now, she's presented the 2021 annual noxious weed management plan. We just received it. Did you want to approve that today, or do you want to delay it till next week?
I'd prefer to read through it.
Okay.
I haven't had time to read it.
Okay, so we'll do that for next week, and that's gives us plenty of time. Okay. I do have a resolution number 2022-1477. It's a resolution to support Senate Bill 87, whereas Senate Bill 87 is an act concerning sales tax taxation related to countywide retailers' sales tax. Discontinuing apportionment of revenues received for the general purposes between the county and cities located therein. Whereas Senate Bill 87 would discontinue the apportionment of the county-wide sales tax for general purposes cities beginning July 1st, 2021. And all county-wide sales revenue for general purpose would be retained by the Board of County Commissioners unless the county and cities located therein entered an interlocal agreement to share county-wide sales tax revenue. Now, therefore, let it be resolved, the Board of County Commissioners of Atchison County to adopt Senate Bill 87, be adopted and approved by the Board of County Commissioners 16th of February 2021. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
It's been seconded. Any further discussion?
I would just like to say that I oppose that, and I hope to continue working on an interlocal agreement as I have. 3 o'clock today, the mayor of Huron, Lancaster, and Atchison are going to get together, and then the mayor of Effingham and I are getting together later this week. And I think after discussing with Justin Prejeant in the city manager's position last Friday, there's been really great conversation interlocally, and I don't feel like this is a state issue, that we should be able to work it out here in Atchison County, which I'm very hopeful for.
Any other comments? Hearing none, I assume you're ready to vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Passes 2-1. Okay. Moving right along. Hold on for the county councilor update, social media policy discussion.
You're muted, Pat.
He's actually unmuted. So.
He needs his headset.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
You should have already received a copy of the current policy, and it is somewhat dated. There's been a lot of case law that's been decided since then, particularly with President Trump and Twitter, concerning governmental use of social media accounts. So my hope is to talk about this in the coming weeks, either next week or the week after, or even the week after that. But it's really your policy. And I just am trying to get it to you ahead of time so that you'll all be very familiar with the terms of it, so that we can update the policy in light of new court decisions.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about this in workshop next week, or what do you suggest we talk about?
We could do it then, or it could be in regular session next week, however you want to discuss it, or
Either
Who all
one.
needs to be a party to this discussion? I mean, eventually department heads, or is it just us? What do you recommend?
well, currently the social media goes through the IT department, and so there should be a representative from IT available on it, and elected officials who have their own social media should probably be involved.
Okay, so that's quite a few people. I want to say that I do not have a social media page that refers to the county government. So the only thing I have is I only have a Twitter and a Facebook account. So I don't have a special one for the county. But let's plan to get it on the agenda for next week, Pat. If it's going to be, if we're going to have that many people, I suggest we talk about it during the workshop.
Okay.
Okay. Is that, any other commissioners feel the same way?
Yeah, that's good for me.
Yeah, that's good for me. So, there's some questions that, where the separation between what you put on your personal page and what you print about county, there's kind of, I don't know exactly where that dividing line would be. I mean, you try to do things in good taste, but what's humor to you isn't the next person. So, I guess that's part of the discussion I would like to hear of what's acceptable and what's not.
I agree with you, Eric.
Okay, I'll try to include that.
Any other county councilor updates?
No.
Any need for an executive session today? Okay. Pat, I either have 14.1, Pat Henderson, County Council resolution for setting commission meeting days.
There are two reasons for this. It's not it doesn't represent any change, but there was an amendment to the statute, and then also when we adopted our charter resolution involving the meeting date, this resolution should have been adopted, and I'm not exactly sure why it wasn't, but it was not. Haven't tried to change anything regarding what the current practice is through this. But if there are any questions, we could talk about them.
Has there actually been something set out that is the actual resolution, or is this just discussion on a resolution?
Well, if you guys don't have copies of it, then we should probably take it up next week and I'll email it to you. I thought they had been sent out.
I haven't got a copy, so let's do it next
Okay.
week.
All right, I will email it to you all shortly.
Okay, I'm at the end of the agenda. Any public comment? I don't see any public comment. Anything else, commissioners?
I don't have anything.
Okay. The chair will entertain a motion to adjourn at 1:14 PM.
So moved.
Moved by
I'll
Commissioner,
second.
seconded by Commissioner Knoll. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.